How do you predict the future? What are some ways that you feel are reliable ways to predict what might happen in the future? Are you psychic up here? Are you just a great guesser? Are you a great gambler? What are some ways that you are able to predict the future? Or they say, look at the past and you can divine the future. Is that how you would see? Do you feel like history just always repeats itself over and over and over again? How to predict the future, my friend. Greetings and blessings to you. Hey there, Lisa. So let's get into the message today that actually came from our good friend, Jade the Crow. And follow her at Jade the Crow, yo. Yiggity yo, yip yo. And Jade the Crow also, let's see him, guiding the Walter. Yes. Life can only be understood backwards. That is the message that came in today. That it must be lived forwards, but it can only be understood backwards. How does this speak to you in your life today when it seems to be that we have perfect vision when we are looking and reflecting on the past, right? They say hindsight is 20/20. When we are looking at the past, we have perfect vision. We are able to see clearly when we reflect on things that have already happened. But when we are going through it, we are living forwards. But we understand things later when we look backwards through time. Even Steve Jobs is quoted to be saying, you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in the future. Have there been times in your life where you did not know what would happen in the future? But when you made it through the trials, the tribulations, the obstacles, the adversity, everything that you thought was in the way, but it was on the way, was there ever a moment where you sat down in meditation, in contemplation, in reflection, introspection, seeing, aha! Of course, it had to happen that way. Did hindsight give you psychic vision? Did hindsight give you 20/20? Where you did not see going forward? Were you able to see it when you looked back? One of my friends actually told me the only reason to look back is to see how far you came. I believe it is a great reason that we can tell ourselves, wow, we came a long way. Sometimes we don't celebrate ourselves enough to know that we are still here against all odds. We made it. You made it. You're here, my friend. Even Jedi Grandmaster Yoda said,
difficult to see, always in motion. The future is. Young Padawan.
Always in motion is the future. The future is in constant flux. It's always moving. There's so many different parts moving all the way, this way and that way. But the past is set in stone. You can't go back and make a new beginning, but you can start from right now and make a brand new ending. How can we predict reliably the future? The future is completely open. We are writing it moment to moment. I once read a book called The Wealth Choice by Dennis Kimbrough, author of Success Secrets of Black Millionaires. And he said, the future never takes care of itself. It is taken care of, shaped, molded, and colored by the present. Our todays are what our yesterdays made them. Our tomorrows must inevitably be the product of our todays. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. And always remember the 4 things that never return: the spoken word, the speeding arrow, the wasted life, and the neglected opportunity. Can you reflect back on your past and think of those 4 things that never return? Times when you spoke something and you couldn't take it back. You might have shot an arrow at somebody, threw a dagger, hurled it, right? Couldn't take it back. A neglected opportunity that you may never get back. And a mind is a terrible thing to waste. We can reflect on our past choices, decisions, and think that some of them might have been mistakes. But how can we choose to design our future? And how can we reliably say we can predict the future? Mahatma Gandhi says the future depends on what we do in the present. I'll never forget, my mom told me something that blew my mind. Why didn't I know this? She said, son, you are living in the future of your past. And you are also living in the past of your future. Today, right now, in this moment. And I thought to myself, wait, what? Hold on, wait. That's right. I am living in the future of my past. Because did I know I would be here today? But I'm also living in the past of my future. Is the future you smiling on you? Is the future Carly smiling today in this now moment in time? At this point on this energetic timeline, is the future Cheyenne smiling? Is the future Celestial smiling at the decisions that you made today? How about the future Liz, the future Andrew, the future Nada, the future Angelo, the future Lisa, the future Cecile, right? The future Haruka. Is the future you smiling today? Smiling and laughing and joyous at the decisions that you made, that anybody could have made, given the time that you've been given today. Given the gift, which is why we call it the present. How to predict your future. So here's how, my friend. And we give the answer given by Honest Abe. Honest Abe. Abraham Lincoln says, the most reliable way to predict the future is to create it. Right? Just like Charles Buxton, you'll never find time for anything. To have time, you must make it. Time is a man-made thing. It's something that we create. Therefore, if we ever say to ourselves, I don't have time for that, what we have essentially just said is, I don't want to. Just don't feel like it. Because time is something that we make. So to create the future, that is how we predict the future, by making it. And Abe Lincoln said one other thing that I love. He said, the best thing about the future is it only comes one day at a time. So my friend, how can you begin your journey in creating and designing the future for you? Maybe writing it down. Manifesting, right? Affirming what you want and seeing it confirmed in your outer reality. They say design it on paper and you'll achieve it on purpose. Speak your future into existence. What do you want to see? What is the lifestyle that you want to live and that you feel is worthy enough for you? Because realize, my friend, that the past is in your head, right? But the future, whew, the future is in your hands. So design your future. Don't wait for your future to fall in your lap. Realize that it is up to you to create opportunities. To hell with circumstances, right? You are the one who is writing this story. You are the one turning the page, and you are the one who is responsible for that next chapter in life. You are the author, the editor, and the publisher. What book will we read when your time is done? Lastly, my friend, never let your fear decide your future. Realizing that fear loves when we feed it time. When we feel like there is something that is within us to do, a calling, a burning desire, but we do not execute, we do not go out and do it. Guess what? Fear loves that. One thing that fear feeds on is giving it more time. Yes, more time. Let me take over. Let me decide your future. Let me rule your life. Let me conquer your world. Let me just put it all on me. I can take it. That's what fear says. Fear loves when we give it more time, more time, more time. Don't let your fear decide your future. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands. And no one else and nothing else can determine what is destined for you. For as Les Brown once said, and I'll never forget it, you were born for greatness, but you are not destined for greatness. The choice is ultimately up to you. So thank you, my friend, for listening. I trust that you received the message. This came through, it was streamed through from our friend, and it was on how to predict the future. So thank you for listening. Much love. Andrew says, glad to have this space with infinity. Yes, glad that you are breathing in this space with us today. Echoes of Eternity says, peace, family. Peace to you. Greetings. Much love. I like this. So Liz says, to predict the future, trusting your intuition, the gut feeling. Ooh, nice, nice. And journaling helps as well, says Liz. Awesome. Liz says, understanding backwards to me more so means reflecting on situations and learning from them, digesting the lessons we live through. I love that, Liz. Thank you for sending that our way. Wonderful. Oh, Haruka's got wonderful intuitions. He says, I often feel what's coming just before it happens. I guess it's my intuition. Awesome, awesome. I expect nothing less for someone with your artistic talent and your gift and your abilities. Of course, your intuition is strong. She's getting stronger. I love that. Thank you, Haruka. Yes, yes. Thank you, Cheyenne. Andrew says, infinitely expandable, collapsible, I am. Yes, I am. Intention, action, manifestation. Determine your future with I am. Speak it. Believe it. Receive it. I am greatness. I am moving forward. I am in alignment. Nada says, making a vision board soon. Right. Seeing it every day. You know, you walk by that vision board and you're seeing it, but you're also bringing it into being, pulling all the things that you see into your gravitational field. Much love. Oh, Tanya says, you too, huh? You're making a vision board as well? Such a wonderful thing to do, to design your future on paper and make it on purpose. Perfect time during the new moon, I agree. Yeah, this message came in alignment. Energy, frequency, vibration. Yeah, I think Nikola Tesla talked about that too. If you want to learn the secrets of the universe, thinks in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Thank you so much. Yes, Nada says, one day at a time. Hey, Haruka, grateful for you, always, always grateful. So thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being and breathing in this space. Much love. I appreciate you bringing in your love, light, and energy here. And I know that you will go out and touch other lives just as you've been touched. Pass it on. Share this with somebody you feel needs to hear it. Just tag their name down below. If you were live here, #live. And if you're catching this on the replay, go ahead and drop a #replay there. We'd love to see you. Jump in my DMs. Let's get to know each other if we're not already acquainted. And definitely check out the Open Palm podcast. That's the one in the bio up there for you. It's for your listening pleasure and your daily inspiration, my friend. Be well, be blessed, be encouraged, be enthused, be enlightened, be energetic, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified whenever we do these sessions. Make the rest of your life and the breath of your life the best of your life, my friend. Only you can do it. You are responsible for your future. How to predict it? Create it. Create it today.